That's my second law class, actually. I got another law class I had to take before this.
Okay. Well, I'm
You'd be
glad I did.
surprised how many law classes business majors have to take.
Yeah. Important these days.
It is. We take. I mean, I've taken everything from contract law to regular business law to international business law. I've taken international financial law.
Okay.
I've taken maritime law.
Wow. Maritime law, really?
Yeah, I've taken intellectual property law.
If you see it, no one owns it. It's yours. That's pretty simple.
No, maritime law goes into more on the seas, law of the seas.
I know. If you see it, no one's there to take it. It's yours.
Not quite. Although it does matter what flag they're flying. Makes a big difference.
Okay, so my phone's not going to tell me that the show's on. Okay, guys, this is the Mardox Daily Live Chat, and even though nobody shows up anymore to the Daily Live Chat, we still have it on at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every afternoon, Monday through Friday. Today we have Belinda, who sounds like she's either half dead or the world's coming to an end. Josh, who sounds like he's a million miles away, and John Brewer.
Hello.
I guess WWE's not on tonight, eh?
No, not tonight.
Not tonight. Okay, that's why John's here.
No, it wouldn't be on till later anyway.
Right.
There you go. See?
You're lucky. I just woke up.
Oh.
Uh-oh. He's actually coming in clear today, though, so I don't know what changed.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have that robotic. He doesn't have that robotic voice. That.
My son said he had a problem too. The same day, he said somebody told him the same thing.
You know what it probably was? I bet you both on one at the same time.
I can solve your problem right now. I can find a solution to your problem right now.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's in your Fritz box.
Oh, jeez. Go ahead, John, slap him.
In Germany, they have something called a Fritz box.
Yeah, I know. It's not that same kind of box you Neanderthal.
Yes, Queen.
You are partially right. I need to get I have the real basic model.
Yes.
And,
John has a very basic Fritz.
Just like you have a basic mind, but we're not going to go there.
Belinda, you have a hard weekend, Belinda.
He said it takes a licking but keeps on ticking, huh?
That was always his motto.
Wow, that's good. This is going to become an R-rated video already.
No, not going there.
No, Nelson. Now you went there. I didn't mean it that way.
No, John said it.
Yeah.
That's because the way you made it sound.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Nelson's trying to turn it into an S&M session.
I meant that people kick your butt and you keep going, not the other way.
Right. I only keep going after someone kicks my butt because I don't want to get it again and again and again and again.
No, never mind. I'm not even going to touch that.
So what's today's, since a certain person's not here, what's today's topic? Topic.
Today's topic.
Come on, John.
Why it's important to have a website. How about that?
Why it's important to have a website?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we could do that.
Because
I got no lighting. I got no lighting at all. Here we go. I got some lighting.
You know why? Because a lot of people they come online. They want to make money. Blah 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 blah. You have people they surf the heck out of traffic exchanges and use mailers and stuff like that.
Right.
And they just promote other, they promote things. Maybe they do affiliate marketing or so, but they don't have their own site,
Right. And John, you're not one of these people, are you?
No, sir. I have 2 sites. 2, actually 4.
400?
But,
400?
Huh?
400?
No, Josh, not everybody's like you.
I don't have that many either.
I got a whole bunch.
I actually cut back. I cut back drastically, actually.
I constantly have to ask my wife, how many websites do we have? Which ones do we own?
I used to own 70. I've cut back to 10. So
Really?
We're doing really good. We cut back. Although I'm going to be getting some more soon, but I did cut back really big.
Yeah, but websites you're actually working on, or are these websites just owned for the sake of owning?
Hello.
No, those are my personal sites.
Okay, and why? Okay, guys, hey, seriously, why am I the only one with video today? Again.
Well, I can turn mine
You're
on.
the only one that actually puts video up.
I know. This is not good.
Yeah, well, why hasn't she?
Okay.
Belinda, we can hear everything going on, Belinda.
Here I am.
Oh, hello, John. There you go. Now I feel better.
Hi.
It's otherwise, otherwise I look like the only guy on here.
I hope it keeps working.
Yeah, he'll keep working. He'll keep working. You're doing good. Have confidence. Have confidence. There's a Mardox mug.
Is that the same one that you gave him that was Belinda's originally?
Yeah, the original one. Yeah, we just scratched off today and put a new one on. Yeah, don't say anything. Belinda's left us. I think she's gone out to have a spat.
Really?
Something about chips and dip and something like that. Am I right?
Oh, jeez, Nelson.
No? Oh, jeez. So, okay, seriously, websites. Asking Josh, websites. 70 websites that you actually had stuff on that you own, you actually kept up and running, or just the domain names just for the sake of having them?
Well, 30 of them were actually development domains.
Right.
And then I started going to subdomains instead. So that was what some of them were.
John's eating in front of us. This is Weight Watchers live. We're gonna watch John. We're gonna watch John eat. We're all gonna gain weight. This is a good episode.
You trying for the Yeti look, Nelson, or what?
Huh?
You trying for the Yeti look, or what?
What do you mean?
Growing your beard, growing your.
Oh yeah.
Winter's coming. Winter's coming.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's still July, but all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. I'm going for that Grizzly Adams look.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Just it's gonna take a while. Do you guys remember Grizzly Adams?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You, Josh? Let's see how young Josh is. Josh, do you remember Grizzly Adams without looking it up, Josh?
How many times do I have to say no?
No. Okay.
We didn't hear you, dude.
No, we didn't hear you at all.
Jeez.
And to answer your question about 10, okay?
Okay.
10's about the standard. What?
Figures. Figures.
No, I've just been busy with this this whole project of mine, of this new office space that I'm working on. I know that. I know that.
Whose office space? Whose office space is it?
Tina's.
Okay.
Yeah, it is again. John, have you seen it?
Huh?
Have you seen the new office space?
You tried to show it the other day.
You ain't drinking, are you? You didn't share with us, Sean. You didn't offer us. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all want some coffee?
Well, I wanted the food you had, actually, but okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys see this?
Yeah, have a bite.
Thanks. That was delicious.
I hope you like onions.
Yeah, I can learn to like them.
There you go. There you go. I got all that wall up. I got this wall started. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. I got the wiring up. I got the plugs in. I got the wiring in. Oh, there's my 500-watt lamp. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Check this out. Look at these beautiful ceiling lights.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. And what I love the most, look at the light switch. It glows.
I won't go there.
There. So that's what I've been working on.
Okay.
And that was thank you to the technology of whatever the phone this is.
How's the pool business going?
Oh, it's dead now. It's the end of the season.
Really? Is it already?
Yeah. We're gonna start doing pool closures here in about 2 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the clients. There's no temperature for it, to tell you the truth. It's too cold. Anybody who doesn't have a thermal pump basically swims for about maybe 2 weeks of the whole season. It's gonna get warm here. Like today's not a bad day. Yesterday wasn't a bad day, but this summer it's been rain all the time. It's just bad.
Okay.
You know, I mean, for us to only be able to do 3 jobs a week, it's not because I only chose to do 3 jobs. It's because there was no other days during the week to do anything else.
Yeah.
It was constantly raining all the time.
Mm.
You know, so yeah.
So what do you do when you close a pool? Put up a sign say pool closed?
Yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Hey, listen, if they go past the sign, don't read it, and jump in and get hurt, that's not my problem.
Okay.
You know, it's like it's on you. You know, oh, my shirt's dirty. No, so that's what I've been working on evenings, and today I was working. I did some gardening for a client here that I can't wait. I can't wait till this job gets done. It's one of those jobs where I just can't wait till it gets done.
Okay.
There's too much to do. It's like, God, you know, it took us like, what, 2.5 hours to do a little bit of weeding and put down some new cedar chip, where it should have taken us an hour, but nobody's taking care of it. So we spent most of our time weeding. You know?
That's terrible.
It's like, take care of your stuff.
That's terrible.
Your gardens and stuff. You know, it's important. Take care of it. No, so I did that today, and then now I got to go back and just more. It's like this guy just finds work. It's like, can you do this and this and this and this and this? And it's like, yeah, okay, we got time Wednesday.
Not bad.
So that's the way. It is. So, John, we haven't heard from you in ages, other than websites. What have you been doing?
Sleeping, trying to be healthy.
Trying to?
Cleaning out a garage. We finally got a garage. We were using a garage in another city as storage space.
Yeah.
And my wife has been nagging forever that we get it empty because it's costing too much money, of course. And we finally, my son and I finally got it emptied.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's where you caught tuberculosis? All that dust?
No, not really.
No?
And no, I can't shake this cold for some reason. I went back to the doctor and got some more drugs and blah, blah, blah.
You're so lucky. No, I had that same problem here with the space that we're using. It's an area in the house that hasn't been used in a long time, and it's not bad when you move stuff around, but when you start sweeping, all that fine dust and everything that's on the floor from God knows how many years, you know, because it was a storage space basically up until recently. Okay. And you know, all that dust comes up in the air, and it's like, oh, I had troubles breathing the other day.
Yeah, that's really okay.
Yeah, I should have used a mask.
Yeah, would have been nice.
That should have been good.
Mm.
Belinda, what do you?
Yeah, but
I blame me.
Hmm?
He's blaming me for not wearing a mask.
I was still here for 3 o'clock.
Don't even go there, Nelson. Don't even go there.
I've been here for 3 o'clock for this whole week.
He said that one day you'd be there 3:30, so I ran errands.
Yeah, then she got back. Yeah, at least she got there. But yeah, but you ran errands for 45 minutes.
You could get a lot done in 45 minutes if you're efficient.
Yeah, but a half an hour is not 45 minutes.
Okay, well, I ran a little late, okay? Hello.
Ah, okay. Let's agree to disagree, okay? Leave it at that.
Okay,
Move on.
15 minutes late when somebody's having a heart attack, it won't make much of a difference.
Say it again?
I said 15 minutes when somebody's having a heart attack, it won't make much of a difference.
Well, no, 15 minutes, you're gone. Aren't
In
you?
15 minutes, I can switch to Geico.
And save 15% or less. Or something like that. Well, how does that go, that thing?
I don't remember. Something like that.
It's very similar to what you just said. 15 minutes or less, you save 15%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all got the same commercial we got.
Oh yeah, we have it here too. I listen to it all the time. Now they got a whole series. Oh, by the way, this show is not sponsored by Geico. By the way, guys.
The Gecko is still not the best commercial they ever did, though. The best commercial Geico ever did is they had the 2 squirrels playing in the road and it wrecked the car. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah, that's the best one. Best series of commercials I've ever seen is the Aflac commercials.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know why those don't come back. Like,
I kind of miss American commercials.
Oh, like you don't?
Huh?
Like
I kind of miss American commercials.
Oh, you miss them?
Yes, sir.
Open up your ears, Nelson. Open up your ears.
Oh, there was some weird noise there while John was talking.
I'm sure. Telemarketing.
Yeah, that's best.
My wife just said I should tell you
Working
about
for
the
International,
naked
may I
women
help
in our
you?
commercials. Hello?
Marketing Pros International, may I help you?
That's what Belinda says.
Hello? Well, they were stunned, didn't know what to say.
Do they have a breather or something?
Holy crap! What am I supposed to say? I wasn't trained for this.
Well, it's my marketing name, so
What was the first part you said?
Marketing Pros International, may I help you?
Ah, okay. Okay.
Isn't it funny though how they always call this time of day for Belinda?
Yeah, they can't get enough of me.
Yeah.
Well, telemarketing usually is during business hours, you know.
Really? I would never have
Yes,
thought.
Nelson.
I would have never have thought.
Who's the donkey, huh?
I broke my knife. Damn it. I broke my knife. I'm trying to
You do that.
I'm trying to put the bolt back in. I can't get it back in the hole.
Having
Yeah.
trouble getting into the hole.
Told you this is gonna be an R-rated show today. So John, you and Belinda were talking. Private chat.
Yeah.
Nobody invited me over the weekend.
Yeah, we can't invite you if we're going to talk about you.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose.
So what were you talking about? So I can get caught up here.
Yeah, you know how we wish you would take a shower before the.
Oh, by the way, guys, the show is on live, according to my phone. According to my phone, we are now live.
Hours later, right?
Yeah, yeah. Basically. Okay, so what was talked about me in this show, in this chat that you guys had without inviting me? I'm feeling so left out.
We were just shooting the breeze.
No. There was other stuff said. I know it was.
Really? Was your nose itching or something like that?
The what?
Was your nose itching or something like that?
Nope.
Meaning someone's talking about you?
No, Belinda told me.
Okay.
Yeah, really, okay.
Belinda's going to throw me under the bus now. Now I got to find a bolt that I just lost. I just lost a critical bolt. No, Belinda told me that you guys had a chat. So how would I know about it, right, Belinda?
Yeah, I didn't go in detail about it.
Well, what was the chat about? Why is this?
We're gonna let you wonder.
Why is this so secretive now?
Can't two adults have a conversation without the children always wanting to know what they
I know, right?
No,
Seriously?
that's that has to do with some sort of ism. It's got to be part of some sort of ism, like racism or. I found it. Look how small this is.
It is small.
And it's got a dog fur attached to it. That's not good.
I do not want to know what you're showing that's that small.
Something small, Josh. Duh. Come on, keep up, buddy.
I don't want to know.
This isn't hard.
I just don't.
It's small and it's got to go in a hole. Very specific hole.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to take a look. John can look all he wants. I'm not looking.
No, don't look then. Don't look and you won't be scared. Now, if only I can get the other piece in the hole. We'll be good.
What are you doing anyway?
I'm trying to put my knife back together. It fell apart. I'm waiting for
Get
you guys to come across with a topic here.
Get another knife.
No, not at this price.
I said traffic. No, I didn't. I said websites.
Websites, yes. But now we have to move on. We need our topic.
Oh, jeez.
Websites. I got tons of websites.
We're just listing.
If anything,
Huh?
I can expand on the topic. Everybody needs one. So, as far as how you make money online, though, isn't restricted to websites. What I found, at least statistically wise, is about 10 to 15% of the companies I come in contact with still don't have websites at all.
Okay.
And then I always tell people there's three things you have to have in order to make money online.
Hmm.
One is a website, and only about 85% have that. And then of those people that actually have a website, surprisingly, don't ask me why, only about 50% of those people actually put what they actually do or sell on their website for some reason.
Really?
It's amazing. I don't know what the hell people are thinking, but they always want to talk about themselves instead of freaking what they sell and what they do.
Right.
That's interesting.
So they're always talking about themselves instead of services they offer and what is, I always tell my clients the homepage is not about you, it's about them.
Yeah.
The about page is about you if they choose to want to find out about you.
Right.
The page is what you can do for the client.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's why you make the site normally.
Exactly. It's all about them. That's supposed to cater to your client and your people you're trying to target.
Right.
So the homepage needs to be about them.
Right.
And I see that about half the websites do that and half of them don't. And then my favorite question I always ask, and 99% of the people tell me they don't do this. Only 1% of the people tell me they do this. And I ask clients all the time, what do you do every day to market your site?
Mm-hmm.
And only 1% will come back telling me they did something. The rest will tell me I don't do anything. And that's why they don't get business online. I explain it to people. If you did anything at all every day, if you do one thing per day to market your site, you'll get more business automatic.
Yeah, that's kind of marketing 101,
Well, you'd think it would be, but it's just amazing to me that it's not.
Yeah, I believe
That's how simple it is. I mean, if you have a website, you market to your client, and you actually market it every day, you will get business, period.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people into internet marketing and everything, but or like people who own like traffic exchanges and stuff like that, right? Sometimes I might know so and so has a traffic exchange, but I hardly ever see it advertised,
Right.
And how do they expect to get business if they don't advertise it? They expect everybody else to advertise it, And as far as other businesses are concerned, people have some kind of misconception. They throw up a website, and all of a sudden, folks are just going to know where they are and come. It doesn't work like that.
Well, I had that when the very first time I set up my own website, and it sounds corny.
Mm-hmm.
This is back when we had Netscape as a browser. There was nothing else. It was InfoSeek was the search engine to go to. And I don't know if you guys remember that, John?
Netscape?
Netscape
Really?
and InfoSeek. Before InfoSeek went to
I remember Netscape.
I remember Netscape Communicator.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. That's right. And now I was told by my brother, put up a website and you can start selling computer supplies and replacement parts online. So I did. I spent hours putting together a website that would help sell his computer stuff, his peripherals, and I thought it looked good, but my screwdriver is dead now. Great, thanks. My screwdriver just died. So anyways, I did the website, put the whole thing up, and then I sat back once it was up and running, and I said to myself, where's all this traffic that's supposed to be hitting my website? Where's all the sales? And then somebody told me, well, did you promote it? I went, oh, and that's where I got into promoting. It's okay. It really hit me. It really does sound silly that somebody like me today goes, oh wow, I actually have to promote this, and the best was I went out and bought a modem. The best part was I went out and bought a modem, and that was a modem, not a high speed internet. This was a modem that you had to plug in. That horrid sound of beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
And that's pretty sad. I could mimic it.
Thank you.
And I connected it. It went through his beep 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 thing and all that sound. And then I called up the ISP and said, I got it connected. It's running. Where's the internet? And that's not. I'm not making that up. I really did kind of scratch my head, look around, and said, "Where's the internet? Like, where's the interwebs? Where's the? I can't say it. My wife is too close. If I say it, I'm gonna get hurt. Where's the series of tubes? There, I got it out. So that was before the website thing. So okay, where's the internet? And then my brother said, well, now you got the internet. Now you can get a website set up and sell the computer parts. I thought it was a great thing.
Yeah.
And selling my brother and I at work together, and selling stuff across. He was in Alberta, and I was here in Quebec, so cross country practically, right? And but it was hilarious when I called in. I said, where's the internet? And where's all the traffic I'm supposed to get? And the guy says, well, did you promote it? And the guy was nice. You could hear him giggling at the other end. He was nice in the sense that he said, you think of your website as a pamphlet, and now you got to pass your pamphlet out to people. You got to tell people about your website. And then he told me how to where to start. But back then there wasn't even website submission services. You really had to go to the search engine and submit it using the search engine like InfoSeek. You had to go to the website and say, here's my webpage, here's my link, and then it was up to 6 months before you were added. So it wasn't a quick the point and click system.
I still got clients that ask me, did you submit the website to the search engine? I'm like, do they have a Twitter account? Yeah. Do they have a website listed on Twitter? Yeah. I said, then it's submitted to the search engines. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. You tweeted out on Twitter within 15 minutes. You're indexed. Now it's just a matter of how far up the big food chain you're going to be.
Yeah.
So
they used to have omissions to actual search engines directly.
Oh, yeah. You used to have to do that. But nowadays, I always tell people the fastest thing you can do is submit it to Facebook or Twitter because those get crawled constantly.
Yeah.
So just submit it to one of the major social networks, and poof, your link's out there.
Social networks are becoming more and more popular.
I'm all over social media, I'll tell you that right now.
It's still the most popular service online, Right after that, I think it's porn, and whatever else comes in after that.
I've admitted to search engines in the past, but now that's what I mostly do, social media and other forms.
Belinda's all over social media so much, is we can't get on it. She's dominating the whole social media thing.
Yep, I'm a social hog.
Is that why the site was down the other day?
Yeah, they're all clamoring to come to me.
What site?
I don't know.
Is that why the site was down the other day?
No. 1 point. Hold on. Let me get the actual numbers.
Even though I'm not that social.
In a 3-hour period, Mardox had 1.79 million hits in a 3-hour period. I looked to see. Really? It's not bots. It's not. It wasn't a hack. It was an actual. It was actually tons and tons of people hitting the site. I know which users did it. Which is fine. They were promoting, and I talked to them because the type of promoting they did was kind of junky. But it had nothing to do. It's just that there was almost 2 million hits in 3 hours. Yeah, that's a huge amount. And
so it wasn't a DDoS.
No, guaranteed. Jay had nothing to do with this.
Overnight, huh?
I don't think Jay had anything to do with this, and if he did, he really sucks at what he's trying to do. Yes, I'm going to slander that guy left, right, and center. There. I'm going to make it my goal to slander him.
You mean Jim doesn't care about you, Carrie?
What?
I meant Jay. Yeah. Sorry, I meant Jay, not Jim Carrey.
I don't understand the slandering thing. It just doesn't make sense. There's so much business out here, there's no reason to.
That's because he's immature, juvenile, and doesn't know how to be a professional yet. Yeah, unless he ever becomes one.
We have to. Still, why we waste our time trying to go after him?
We're not going after anybody.
I just don't like him.
Do your own thing and don't worry about him. Move on.
No. We don't have to do anything. There's plenty of other people that are already slandering him for us. Because they've already run into him. They've already dealt with him. So we don't have to do anything anyway.
There you go. Let those people waste their time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way to get this off a bad reputation.
Exactly. I'd rather move on and do something productive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to focus on for productivity and developing what you need to do. And
what is this? What is this productive you speak of?
I know, Nelson. It's a new word. Say it with me. Productive.
Ossifer.
So, I will give you all. Okay, how about that's a good topic for today. How about that? Productivity hacks.
Productivity hacks.
Yeah, how to be.
We're really losing Nelson. He's He's like,
He's trying to be productive, he's putting together his tools. Keep falling apart. Can you imagine Nelson as your handyman, you know?
and his tool belt falls off.
Yeah, to sit there for a half hour.
Belinda, that cannot happen, because if that were to happen, my pants would fall down.
Okay, well, you'd find some way to have something happen like another Tim Allen, except worse.
No, I gotta do that one better. It's kind of like you gotta do it like this. Get it just right and go. Hi guys.
You still showed your face. We gotta get Mike Kuzak, whatever his name is, Kustro, whatever, in here. Kustra in here and be that Wilson at the fence.
Can I get that girl in here, that Belinda Condile? Whatever.
Nelson passed the buck.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Josh is here.
Hey, Josh. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hi, Josh.
Hey, I know this guy in Chicago, Josh. Looks just like you. Sounds just like you.
Hey, he figured he has the video on. Now he doesn't have to say anything, right? Yeah.
There's the top of her head.
Belinda's here. Hey, look! I got a split personality, guys. I got me, and look beside me.
That's not surprising, Nelson. We could have told you that years ago.
Sometimes when I drink too much of this, I pretend to be Belinda.
You know what? You couldn't even pretend to be me out a wet paper bag. Fighting your way out with wet paper bag, I should say.
A wet paper bag?
Fighting your way out of a wet paper bag.
Actually, it's really hard to do.
Really?
Yeah, they showed it on MythBusters. They wrapped up Adam Savage in a paper bag, and he had to punch his way out of the paper bag, and he couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah. And it really is hard to do. You cannot punch your way out of a paper bag. You think it'd be super simple, but when you punch the bag, the rest of the bag behind you just moves.
Okay.
It took a lot for him to get out of it. So a wet one? Probably suffocate from drowning.
Actually, it would weigh it down and make it easier to punch through.
Say that again?
Would make it easier to punch through, actually.
Okay, can anybody hear Josh, or is it just me having trouble?
Just you.
It's just your old ears.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. I got people leaving. Everyone's leaving? No, not Jackie. Okay. Don't make her disappear. We gotta go do McDonald's later. Yeah, no, we gotta put down. We gotta go do some gardening at McDonald's. Yay! It's just I don't want her to disappear.
They're going to use her McBurgers as compost for the gardening.
Well, yeah. Well, duh. Where do you think they get it from?
That's the only thing good. That's the only thing. Never mind.
Where do you think they get all the greens for the salads? Belinda's thinking hard now, going, ew.
Ew, I'm not even going to touch that.
I wouldn't touch it either.
Thank goodness I don't eat there.
Like, yes, you do. You said you eat the morning
McDonald's breakfast once in a blue moon.
Yeah, well, you still eat them. And you like them, so it counts.
Breakfast is the only thing I like there anymore.
Yeah. Well, breakfast is about the only thing I like in any of the places, because actually you can't cheat.
I don't even care for Burger King's breakfast, just McDonald's.
Well, the McDonald's I like because it's actual eggs. But Burger King, I'm not kidding you. I saw them take the 2-liter container, the one.
I know you told us.
And pour egg. Yeah. Took the egg. They took the John. Jesus, John, you're turning into. Oh. John, when you get to be as black as me, then you can act like me. But until then,
yes, sir.
Jeez.
Yes, sir. I'll try to stop.
You know what? Nelson's going to give you Soul Man lessons.
Today I was really black. I was putting on a cedar chip that's all black, and I was using my hand everywhere. So I put my arm out. I was black all around. I was getting there. I was getting there. I was even doing that. Attitude. It was starting.
Okay.
No, but what got my attention at Burger King was they poured the eggs out of a container that you would get from milk. I say 2 liters here. Over it'd be like a half quart or a half gallon, basically.
Right.
So they were pouring this like a half gallon cardboard container into the holes, these things to make their eggs. When I saw that, I said, "What the hell? They got artificial eggs now."
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sounds like the army.
Yeah, yeah, you know about that, John.
Powdered eggs and blah blah blah.
Hey, I saw my very first World War II MRE.
Okay,
It
really?
was still half intact.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cans were all rusted out. That
Okay.
was all gone. We opened up the MRE and we took out all the rusty, crappy stuff. But the rest of the packaging, the peanut butter, the loaf bread that's packaged for to make your toast, coffee, sugar, all that stuff is air vacuum sealed. It was still good since the World War II. That would put it at what, 50 some odd years ago?
Was this Canadian?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember ours having coffee.
Well, no, nobody will give you coffee, John. Jesus.
We did.
This had coffee.
Did
sugar.
you have coffee? Okay.
This had coffee, sugar.
Man,
Had a package of what would be today Coffee Mate, the whitener.
They always had. They didn't have the coffee made, but they did have coffee. They always had some kind of like Kool-Aid mix usually.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was in it too.
I think I heard stories
There's
of
always a
that.
little bottle of Tabasco sauce in ours.
You've never had an MRE, John?
And,
Yeah, sure, but when I came in,
it's Chiclet Peeps gum. I don't know if you remember those.
Yeah. The one I opened up had gum in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know the reason on that, right?
Huh? No.
You know the reason?
Why?
The Chiclet gum actually makes you not have to go as often.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
that's actually the reasoning. So you don't.
Yeah, that would really suck having to sit there and pee, and then someone captures you, shoots you. And it's not the act of doing it; it's the sound. No, but seriously, John.
when I came in the army.
MREs, John, what was it like for you?
When I came in the army, we were just on. We were just. We were just transferring from C rations to MREs.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
So when I came
what's the
in,
difference between them?
yeah, one's in cans.
Yeah, that's the C rations. Yeah.
One's in cans and stuff, and the other's in packages.
Patches. Yeah, that's what I remember as the memories.
Yeah. So
They didn't
so
have
yeah,
some
when I
those in.
when I came in, we still had the C rations, and you needed the P38 to open it, and blah blah blah.
The little key, right?
Yeah,
It's a can opener.
it's a can opener.
Yeah.
It's a little can opener thing.
I remember my first field problem, right? Because I don't know if we even used them in basic. I have no idea, but I remember my first field problem. I had this P38. Had no idea how to use it. Had to figure it out, And yeah, once you know, it's really easy. But yeah.
I was in camping thing that we did with canoe camping. We went out for 5 days, and one of the leaders said, "Okay, here everybody, here's a can of chunky stew. You got nothing to open it with. The one who opens the can the best way, one gets to eat it and wins the prize." And he said, "Here's the can. Go figure out how to open it. No can openers. No nothing." One kid stuck it on the fire, thought it was going to crack open. Well, it cracked open real good. Kaboom.
Oh, explode! Yeah.
Another one thought, well, I'm going to take a stone, I'm going to smash the hell out of it. Well, that barely had anything unless you want to take your hands and scoop it up and kind of lick your hands, But I saw him do that, and I thought he had a flat stone. He's on the right track. I took my can and I rubbed it, the edge. I rubbed it on the stone, and the top came off.
Really?
Yeah, it actually wore away the metal.
Really?
On the top, yeah. I was able to peel away the top, and I had most of the stuff in there. The leader said there was another way to do it. I can't remember how he said to do it. There was a way to peel it back. He was saying something like, you want to strike the edge of where it's folded over. But he says mine turned out to be the best way.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
So I got to eat.
Oh, a surprise.
Yeah, well, food. Trust me, it's food.
I remember there was this guy. He heated up his sea rations. I don't remember what it was, but he heated it up on the stove, on the space heater.
Yeah.
And then the idiot opened it with the P38, So of course his first little thing, it squirted right in his eye.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that hurt.
And of course he's looking at it, right? Is it going to open? Duh.
See, when I was in the MREs, we had these plastic pouches that you had this chemical in, and you would take the food and you would put it in the pouch and fill it with water. And it
Yeah,
would
yeah. Then you seal off the top, you mix it around,
Uh-huh.
and you can hear it.
Cool.
You can hear it crackling away, right?
Yeah, it feels like it's boiling. It's great because we used to use it in cold weather too.
Yeah, it's it's lye, isn't it?
I don't know what it is. I just know it heats up and it gets really freaking hot.
I think it's lye and potassium. It's when you mix it up, the water mixes with the two, or it's just lye, one of the two.
See, those of us that are smart, what we do is we keep those and we don't use it for our food.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to use lye. It's really bad now, they
What you do is
say.
you eat the food. No, I'm saying it would, not because it does anything to the food, because the food's in a pouch. But if you're smart and you're in the field, it gets colder at nighttime. So you use the pouch to heat up at night.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does heat. It does heat for a long time.
That's what those of us that are smart do it for.
Yeah. Oh,
In
Yeah.
our cargo pockets, if you're smart, you take 2 extra MREs, no matter where you're going, and you put an MRE in each cargo pocket because they fit perfectly in the cargo pockets, and that way you have at least 2 meals on you. Because if you're going out in the field, you don't know how long you're going to be gone for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And some of these idiots don't bring food with them because they think, oh, I got to bring other shit. No, bring food.
That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. Josh was in the military. Josh, what were you in?
I was in the Navy, but I spent my time in the Marines.
Okay, John, what were you in?
He was in the Army.
Army. I was in neither one. I just have a buddy who finds old MREs, opens them, films them, and puts them on his YouTube channel. I just happened to be there to try out the toast and the peanut butter from the end of World War II, which was 1940. Hold on a second. That's 80 years ago. That's like a 70. That'd be like a 76-year-old toast with peanut butter, and it was good. It was good.
Now here's the thing. You know what the Army stands for, right?
What?
Ain't ready for the Marines yet.
It's good. That's good.
That's good. John,
Marine stands for,
John,
right?
I will pay your plane flight to come and kick Josh's ass if you want.
Hey, you know what Marine stands for, right?
What's that?
My ass riding the Navy equipment.
Oh, Jesus. There we go, R-rated. Thanks, guys. We're going to get kicked off YouTube.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not bad.
Belinda, what army were you in?
The girls' army.
There you go.
We kick guys'
You know what
butts.
Navy stands for, right? Never again volunteer yourself.
Jeez.
That's actually true, yeah. At least don't volunteer yourself to the Navy, right?
Well, I joined the Navy, but they didn't have a medical corps in the Marine Corps, so.
So you wore that sporting sailor suit, huh?
Hold on now. United States has Army, Navy,
Only just
Marines. Marines is part of the Navy.
And Air Force.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Yes, Air Force.
we have an Air Force and Coast Guard.
And
Coast
Coast
Guard.
And we also have the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the National Atmospheric Oceanic, whatever they are.
Yeah, but we're talking about the army
Yeah,
part.
I've never seen anyone from the United States kill anybody with a cloud.
I agree, but there is actually they're all actually uniform services.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all 7 wear uniforms.
Wow.
Yeah, if you've been a sailor, we could go there. So I'm kidding.
Well, the only
Hey, sailor.
I only liked the dress blues. I hated there, but what I preferred was the Marine Corps greens because they allowed us to wear those too.
The Marines are from what I heard, are the toughest branch.
Yeah.
It is. When I
Those
went to boot camp in the Navy, it was a joke. I thought. I actually called home and they were like, "So how's boot camp?" I said, "I got more sleep here than I did when I was at home." I came in boot camp 120 pounds, left 120 pounds, went to A school 120 pounds, left 120 pounds. Then they sent me to the Marine Corps training. I was one of the 2 smallest guys in the group because I was 120 pounds at the time.
Okay.
They gave me and the other guy that were small both. They made us the radio men, which if you're familiar with the Prick 77s, those things.
Yeah.
Were like
Oh yeah.
pounds.
Oh, yeah.
It They're like 50-pound radios.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a double meal ration card that we could go to the galley and get twice as much food as everybody else. So in 5 weeks, 120 pounds to 160 pounds inside the muscle.
Right.
So 40 pounds of muscle in 5 weeks.
I gained 10 pounds in basic.
I gained 40 pounds in 5 weeks training with me.
Gained 10 pounds, but in muscle or in fat?
All mine was muscle.
Muscle, dude. Muscle.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like you could never get enough to eat. You would eat.
That's why I was happy when they gave me the double ration card.
Yeah, I bet that was cool.
Because they give it to the small guys, though. They don't give it to the big guys.
Yeah, of course not.
I was 5'6", 120 pounds in high school, so I came in and I was the small kid in there.
Yeah.
They bulked me up in the Marine Corps. I was
when
I was leaving. I mean, when I was in the service, I was on a 10,000 calorie a day diet.
Yeah. Okay.
I was drinking 5,000 calories shakes every day. In addition to that, I was eating 5,000 calories in food.
Wow.
So that was my intake every day.
Wow.
You'd work out like crazy, so.
Yeah.
Being with the Marines and the Army, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I had my 2 bowls of cereal today and ran out the door, so I don't know how many calories that was.
That's probably about 1,000 calories.
And it was Frosted Flakes too. Now my daughter was upset with me because I used up all the milk.
1,200 calories then.
You were probably out of breath by the time you got to the truck.
Me? No.
Yep.
Me, not at all. I'm not out of shape. I'm just in shape.
I'm not out of shape. I'm round. That's a shape.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I look pretty flat, don't I? You know, but when I turn sideways. It looks pretty flat on camera. I am proud of who I am and what I am.
Showing off your 6-pack, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it next year. Next year, I've just signed the contract for the pool stuff to do 4 and 5 jobs a week. So that's gonna be rock on. 7 days, 5 days to work. It's like it's gonna have to fit all that in. So yeah, that's a lot of work.
I believe it.
And I get to use a stomper, which you wouldn't believe how much it racks your shoulders and gets you sweating. Stomper is a wood pole with this big metal base in the bottom that I use to stomp the like when I change the bottom drain, we'll take out the bottom drain, the hose, we got to put new sand in, we got to stomp it all down. And there John is getting all happy because I'm going like this. But that stomper, you got to sit there and go tung 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 tung. It's like, oh, you feel it in your shoulders, and yeah, you sweat like a dog in there. And that, Vernon, do you sweat? You guys can basically see him. There he is.
Yeah, I saw him when he came and laid down.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, did he do a behind the scenes thing where you pass behind somebody? Did he do that?
You were running off at the mouth. He just came in, laid down. He put up his paws behind your head. You know. Peace. He went like this.
Peace. Yeah. The happiest dog in the world. He's got everything he needs. But one person asked me, why don't you get a vibrator, vibrating plate? And I said, yeah, well, how am I supposed to get it up over the wall and then back out? This is a thin metal wall, it goes around, it's being held with cords. How am I supposed to get it in and back out? So it's like
hire a crane.
But that device, you should make that device. You buy it, you get a little square of sand, a little wood box, and you sit there and you go tung 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 tung. I don't know why you sweat so much.
I
still don't want to know how you're having trouble getting things in and out. That's all. I don't.
Why do you encourage him, Josh?
Because it's just more interesting.
My daughter hates me now because I used to have an attitude before last year and on. I used to have a bit of an attitude of if something doesn't work, fuck it, like get a new one.
That don't work. Duct tape.
Duct tape, yeah, duct tape. Yeah.
Exactly.
Crazy glue. Fuck it. Just kick it, whatever. But I mean, I come from a family where one of my uncles is a carpenter. And when he got pissed off, you had to make sure you were far enough away from him. Because one time we were working on drywall, and the last piece he cut had too big of a gap. He didn't like it. He turned around with a round shovel and wedged it into the wall. I was like, what an idiot. In other words, fuck it, right? Instead of fixing the corner, He smashed the whole sheet, which we didn't have any more of. We're at the end of the job. Oh, so that's where I got. I would have been 9 years old, 10 years old when that happened. So, I think that carries through. Now with this job, with this pool work, I'm noticing it's can't get upset in front of the client. The job has to get done, and now my daughter's seeing me going, let's find a solution to this, you know, to whatever problem it is, you know. And there's days I can see her just trying to, like, you know, drill holes through me with her eyes, like, you know. Why am I always under the deck? Because I'm always in the circle. No, Jackie does a really, really good job. I mean, I used to have to work under the deck when I was on the other teams. You know, you guys know what an above ground pool looks like. You got the pool wall, you got the deck, and there's always somebody who has to sit there with the drill and, you know, try to get into the screw. And there's nails, there's bugs, there's crap under there, there's kids' toys, and hence the crap. There's junk under there. It's like you can't take one step without having, you know, to think twice where you're going to step, right? It's always the same on every client's place.
Really?
Yeah, it's awful. And she's stuck under there, and she's 6'2". So it gives you an idea. 6'1", I think she is, something like that. She's tall.
Yeah, yeah.
My husband's 6'3". I'm 5'5".
Okay.
I'm 5'11".
I'm 5 something or other.
Okay,
I
so
don't remember.
so I'm right. We are all saying what our sizes are. Okay. I had to look up the manual. Hold on, gotta catch up. What?
Probably the shortest.
So no, it's not a bad job to do, but holy crap, you need to be a person that can solve problems on the fly. You know, it's like, oh crap.
You mean everything doesn't work out like it's supposed to?
No repair job works out. You got to look at it and ho hum and go, okay, we're gonna do it this way. Hey, I showed up at a job site the first time in my life, pulled off the skimmer. You guys know what the skimmer is, right? The one on the side. Pulled that off, and it's all rusted away on the bottom. There's no more screw holes.
Something else.
The wall's rusted away. So how do you fix that?
I don't know. I thought a skimmer was something else.
Well, it's the part that's on the side of the wall where the water goes in. You skim off the leaves and all the bugs.
See, in my world, a skimmer is the device they use to steal credit card numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, no, if you put your credit card in that same hole that I'm talking about, your credit card number will get stolen eventually.
It's called a skimmer. It really is called a skimmer.
So so I take this off, and there's rust where all the holes are supposed to be. It's all rusted away. So I'm sitting there, what the hell do we have to do with this? And I had to tell the client, I'll be back. I came back. I had to go find a piece of stainless steel sheet. I had to cut out the hole, the rectangle, and then my first time using rivets ever, I had to sit there and clamp the metal on, drill the hole, put a rivet in, drill the hole, put the rivet in. I've never had to do this ever, but 3 years later, it still works.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never had to fix a wall because before for 6 years, I worked on installation of new pools, so everything was brand new.
Yeah.
You know, no rusty screws, no bent tops, no posts, tracks were all perfect. Everything was brand new.
Okay.
How do you take a screw out when it's rusted away? and the client's watching. Now, what do you do when it's a 24-foot pool and half the screws don't want to come out?
Cry?
Yeah, cry. You drop to your knees and cry. Nope, you get what I call a multi-tool, and you stick it underneath and you pry up.
Okay.
You know what I do? I just call someone else to do it.
That's right. Call Nelson, have him come do it.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Why do I need to do it?
But I gotta admit though,
you have to be a specialist in your own field.
Yeah.
It's like mechanic stuff. I'm not inclined to do mechanic. You were making a joke about computers not knowing how to get online. I had a car back when I was 16, and I blew the engine gasket, and the first thing the mechanic asked me was, so when's the last time you changed oil? I said, what oil? And they looked at me and laughed, and I'm sitting there like, and I explained to people that after that, I'm like, dude, when you're taking driver's ed, they teach you how to drive a car. They never teach you how to check oil and change. You never know that. They don't cover that shit. So unless you tell when you're a kid in a car, your parents take you to the gas station to fill up the gas, but they don't take you to go to the mechanic shop when you get an oil change. So you don't know that you even need
Exactly. You have to put gas in the thing.
Unless you tell the kid that they need to inject the oil, they don't know.
It was funny as hell watching my daughter put gas in her car for the first time.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing, you better make sure they get the right gas because there's.
Yeah, that too. Leaded or
doesn't
unleaded.
work in gas engines.
Huh?
Diesel does not work in gas engines.
Yeah, but there's leaded and unleaded gas too, Nelson.
Not anymore. It's all unleaded here.
Oh, really?
There is. You still have leaded gas in America?
Pretty much, for the most part, unleaded here too. But they got different grades, and surprisingly, the higher grades can actually damage the newer vehicles.
Yeah, because they burn hotter.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that works here. But
because it burns hotter.
Yeah, they need to standardize it still. And then we have two different kinds of diesel. You got the regular diesel fuel, you get it to gas pumps, and you got biodiesel here.
Well, we have that too. We have the people that go around and pick up all the vegetable oil from the restaurants and they make biodiesel out of it.
Which I think is insane because it just gunks up the car more. But,
I worked in a factory where we made. I'm ignoring you, Nelson.
Yeah.
I worked in a factory where they made fuel tanks for trucks. And in my section, we polished the biodiesel tanks. So after they manufactured the tank, because the guy, the welder, he had to weld the wall that separated the regular gas from the BO.
I was told that the biodiesels kind of clogs the engine after a certain amount of time because it's.
I have no idea. I just polished the tank.
Heard it's more of a temporary thing, unfortunately, which doesn't.
I would have to ask my people at Daimler. They would know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just asked my mechanic he's like, "What do you need?" I was like, "Whatever y'all recommend, man."
Exactly.
I don't have a clue, man.
You're talking about going through driving school and learning how to drive, but not do all this other stuff.
Yeah, you don't.
I was driving, but I guess at one point a couple of weeks ago, I was driving behind somebody. I guess I cut them off. The father of the person in question called the store and said that you have a guy in a red truck driving around. He cut off my daughter. And I'm trying to think, for about 3 days after that, I'm going, who the hell did I cut off on that road? And the road here in town, Lionel Giroux, the street has one lane in both directions. There's nobody I could cut off. I'm thinking, who the beep was it that I cut off, and how would that happen? I'm keeping in mind too that these people call in, they butter the situation, right? I will never do business with you again. Oh hey, we have Harmon Hall that just came in. Can you hear us?
Wow, Harmon.
Hello.
Hello. Snuck in on us there.
Harmon, can you hear us? We'll let Harmon here figure out his video and audio. What happened was 3 days later, I'm driving down the same street. I'm coming up to the same point. I'm coming up to Portland, and there's a ramp that ramps up. And I'm behind this dark gray car, and here in Canada we go in kilometers an hour, so the speed limit's 50 kilometers an hour, and this person is doing like 25, 30, like literally half the speed limit. I'm behind it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, it's a ramp. We think people slow down, right? Get up on top of the ramp. Well, it's a straight lane. You don't have to merge. 25, 30, 25, 30, and then it hits me. This is the same bleeping person that happened to me 3 days before. Same person that I apparently cut off. So 3 days before, now I quit. Yeah, I honked my horn at that person, and then I pulled out into my lane, and I went 50. And I remember now because they had their flash on for another 2 kilometers, waiting to turn to merge left, and didn't know what to do. So this time I stayed behind, and I came to a stop on the side of the road. I put my 4-ways on, and I watched this person. They pulled into the first driveway possible, turned around, came back, waited for all the traffic to go by, and then cut across 4 lanes to just get to the left turn lane.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I found out when I looked at the complaint, the girl has only been driving for 3 weeks.
Okay.
If you cannot merge, you shouldn't be driving.
This is true.
You know, that is a critical function you need to be able to do is switch lanes and merge. But it's like,
This is
apparently I
true.
cut this person off. So now I learned my lesson. Don't honk and don't go. I didn't speed. I went 50. She was doing 25 that first time.
There you go, man.
Learn how to drive. You know, oh geez. No, I know that when I was learning how to drive, in fact, I was worse because I was learning on a standard. You know, so I know that these steep hills, it's like, oh crap, the clutch, the gas,
I gotta get out of here.
Say it again.
Just realized the time.
Oh, what time is it?
3:06.
Oh.
Or 4:06 for your time.
Oh, it's 4:06. We already did an hour.
Yeah,
It's 10:06.
Well, we didn't do an hour yet. We started late. We started late because Belinda was late. Yeah, it's exactly 1 hour.
No, I was only 2 minutes late. Don't even try.
Okay,
Past
okay.
the buck now.
Harmon, are you there?
Can you type?
I can't hear from
Can you
Harmon.
hear us? Okay, he's here in spirit.
Can you hear us, Harmon? I don't know.
Oh, Raymond's here now.
Hey, Raymond, always late when we're done.
Oh, God.
Oh, is that Raymond?
Great timing.
I only see 5 boxes on the screen.
You have to use a little arrow thingy so you can move the boxes
I don't have arrow
over.
thingy.
Harmon left and Raymond came.
Oh, now Raymond's there. Hi, Raymond.
Hi.
You're done the show now, Raymond.
Oh, no,
hello.
no. Come on, guys. The show is just getting started. There's no WWE. Raymond just came in. Let's get this party started.
Some people actually have stuff to do, you know.
Not us. Kidding.
Yeah, really late. Really, really late. Yeah. Yeah, I got stuff to do too. I gotta go pick up more cedar chip and go to McDonald's and put cedar chip down everywhere.
I'm surfing robotic stuff on Amazon.
You're surfing robotics on Amazon?
Yeah, I want to see what I want to get into robotics. That's something I haven't got into yet, so I want to.
Really?
Get into
That sounds interesting, robotics and stuff. What do you think about?
You gotta learn new things, you know. So I want to get into building robotics because I'm already getting into automation and AI programming. So robotics.
What do you think about the argument with artificial intelligence there, Josh?
The argument there, I know both sides that's going on. I think there's some risks there that can be, that will obviously be there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of the necessity of how we live nowadays.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you're talking about artificial intelligence and taking over the world, I think they're drastically mistaken on the time span in which AI is gonna have issues with conflicts with us.
I think the biggest issue that it has the time frame. People think it's so far out. It's not.
It's not. It's really soon.
Yeah.
It's really soon. Not that AI is going to take over the world. I don't think humans will let that happen. But
I do.
But I don't. I work in AI. I've been developing an AI program for over 15 years. An actual language software that you can actually talk with, and it actually answers back in phrases that are, you know, realistic. And yeah, it'd be good for you, yeah. But what I'm working on basically is more like fuzzy logic. You type in a phrase and it only has a set possibilities of what it could possibly answer. It doesn't have true thought. They are now coming out with AIs where AIs actually make decisions.
Yeah, they have some new things out there that we can actually learn on its own, pretty much. But it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, but I know a lot of people that are freaked out about it. But here's the way I tell people about it. You know, everybody thinks that, you know, computers are going to take over, and I just kind of laugh because I'm like, dude, you know, show me your phone. You have a computer on you 24/7. It's already taken.
Yeah. They've already taken over.
It's already taken over. But I laugh when I hear all these. When I hear the religious nut jobs, and No offense to anybody, maybe a religious nut job in the group, but if you,
I'm not religious. I'm religious with Jesus Christ. Big difference.
But I laugh when they sit there and say, well, sooner or later they're going to give you the mark of the beast and insert this chip in your hand, and I'm like, we already got a chip right here.
Yeah.
We don't need. Yeah. Why do they need anything else? They already track you through your phone. They don't need to chip. You already got the chip.
That's it.
Big brother knows where you are.
They misjudged the amount of memory on a PC. Was it Bill Gates that said that 640K of RAM is more than enough for anybody? Who would ever want more than that?
Yeah.
They misjudged that. They misjudged when everybody was going to have a PC in their house. That was supposed to be 2050, and by 2010, everybody had a PC in their house. Touch screens and laptops, they were thinking it's going to be 2030 before we even start seeing touch screens everywhere. Christ, now there's touch screens everywhere again.
I remember when he said they'd be able to break the $400 computer, and they finally did.
Oh yeah, they already did. Yeah.
And now we're breaking the $100 computers.
Yeah.
Now we're actually breaking $30 and $40 computers. The cheapest I've seen so far, I think, is $10 computers.
Well, the Raspberry Pi.
No, that's $30. There's a $10 one now.
There's a $10 one now. Okay. And so now when they talk about AI and they say, the computers are going to become as powerful as a human brain and better, I think they already are. In terms of mathematics, no human being can do any amount of calculations as fast as any computer on the planet right now.
That's actually not true.
But it's what the computers can do with it is the difference.
That's not true, actually.
Huh?
That's not true. There's a guy that can do mathematics better than a computer right now.
I doubt that.
Oh no, he's really good.
He can do mathematical calculations at 3.2 billion cycles a second.
They've compared him against calculators with mathematicians and professors, and he's beaten every one of them.
I'd have to see that with today's computers. I mean, my computer, I don't think that's wow.
He's got a dumb computer now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it wasn't competing.
He has a dumb computer.
He wasn't competing on computers. He was competing against people with mathematicians with calculators, and he beat every one of them.
Yeah, but against a computer will out math anybody in the world, no matter what. It's just. When I worked on my
if
APA,
the logic's done correctly.
When I worked on my library for what we call the APA, the arbitrary precision arithmetic, meaning that we can do calculations on numbers that are extremely long, 12 million digits in length, and you can say times it by 2. There's no library that exists out there up until I made my own, but and that was to do some of the high end calculations for this API. P to the nth power minus 1. A prime number prime number to the nth power minus 1. But the prime number is right now 12 million digits. No, I think it's 14 million digits long now. So anybody who finds the next natural prime using that formula, the next one is $100,000 if anyone finds it. And every time you find one of these prime numbers, it's $100,000 prize.
There you go. There's a nice little link for you. This plugin is free for WordPress users.
To do what?
It allows you to build custom calculators.
Yeah, there you go.
You can build your own custom calculators with your own mathematic formulas and everything.
Yeah, there you go. And
Interesting.
This is what I use when clients ask me to build custom calculators for like estimation forms.
Yeah.
We use this plugin. It's the best one out there for calculators.
Yeah.
You can custom build any math formula you want, pretty much, as long as you know how to do mathematics.
Yeah.
Not bad. Well, I won't be using it because I hate math. So.
I'm good at math, but I don't care for it.
I have a feeling that my first class at college will probably have me teaching is statistics.
My big thing is English. That's where I really excel.
But I'm a math major, basically. Finance is a math major.
As in what you're speaking right now?
Yes, Nelson.
Okay.
I like them their English.
Okay, them their Englishes, right? There's your
I was good at math too, but I loved English. Math I wasn't crazy about.
There's your problem.
Nelson.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not even going to comment.
Too lazy. Half asleep. Raymond, what have you been doing?
He fell asleep.
No, Just working.
Raymond's writing me a serenade.
Raymond has just been doing just work. Raymond, what kind of work?
I typed in my English skills.
Teaching and training.
Teaching and training.
Myself.
To do what?
To use technology.
Good job, sir.
And to serenade me.
I thought he was the one that made the paper cranes for you.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. He's the one that made the paper.
One.
Swan.
Yeah, mine's back there right now. It's buried away.
I have 3 of them.
Wow.
Really?
Belinda's got a fetish.
Since we got 2 English teachers in the room, I just typed my English skills above his message there.
Well, I gave one to my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. I have one for my daughter, one for me.
Yeah, but did you give it to your mother for Mother's Day?
Yeah, my mother-in-law.
Take my English.
Nelson, another one?
What?
Are you ordering another one, Nelson?
No, I'm good with one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You know what, Raven? You got to buckle down and get with me like you're supposed to do months ago, and we got to do Etsy and Ravelry and get your website out there. Then you can have people ordering more.
Okay, my dear. I'll be there with you.
I heard that before.
Sure, I have to make time.
Yes, you do. You have to make time.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm your coach, and I speak when I say this. I advise you on this.
This is Belinda scolding her student for not showing up to class.
No, she care about me. That's it.
Exactly. Thank you, Raven. See, he gets it. He knows that I care.
Okay. I care too, Raymond. Get your ass together and get going.
I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here with you.
Good job. Good job. Now, tomorrow, where are you going to be at 3 p.m.?
3 p.m. tomorrow? Okay.
Eastern time. I don't know what one you're on. I think you're on Central or West.
I'm going to try at 3 o'clock because I finish at 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
It doesn't matter. 3 o'clock here.
Same thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're on that.
Okay,
coach.
now we're on the same page, I think.
Oh, okay. John, what page are you on, John?
It's 3 o'clock now, right?
I'm
now?
on
No,
page
now it's 4.
10.
It's 3
10 in the
o'clock.
evening here.
You're 1 hour behind us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's 4 o'clock over there, 4:15, I think.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Then you need to change the time.
Oh.
No.
Start at 4 o'clock.
It requires that you fill out a form and submit it and wait 90 days for further disapproval.
I will be here at 3 then. I'll try.
Try.
My time.
Okay.
Do it for me, Raymond Bear.
He's gonna try to be here at the end of our show tomorrow. Okay. I got it.
Oh, you're starting too early. 1 hour too early.
Yeah, I'm with you. Because when he says 3 o'clock, I'm like, wait a minute, it's 2 o'clock. What the
So
hell?
start at 4 so I can be here.
Oh my God! So now we have to change.
I
the
do
time.
put in my
Do we have a
message
vote?
Eastern.
Do we have a vote to change it to 4?
No.
No. He says no.
I can be here anytime, so it's up to you
It's
guys.
evening. It's
Okay.
Eve for
1
me
a.m.
here.
1 a.m. Belinda.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
It's evening for me
Josh
here.
doesn't. Josh doesn't care. We're his only friends.
Or just send me WhatsApp when you're all there.
The point I'm making is that when I write my message in the room, I put Eastern so people know the time zone too.
Mm.
Well, it makes sense.
You have to post all the times for all the times.
Yeah, I know. I have to seriously start doing that.
Yeah. Anyway, folks,
Yeah,
I gotta run.
I gotta get going too. I gotta get ready and go get supplies and all that.
Yeah, you gotta get ready to go eat McDonald's.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down Cedar Chip and then pick up burgers.
Yeah.
It sounds
Make
good to
sure
me.
there's no Cedar chips in the burgers. All
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
I just have to say that. John read my mind.
Anyway, it was great. I'm glad you guys were able to understand
Well,
me
John,
today.
John, close up the show, buddy.
What? Okay, thank you. Thank you very- Stop.
John, what are are you doing, bro? You cutting the cheese on camera? Okay, one more time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you very much for. Why do I walk into these things? Why?
Because you love us. We're your only friends.
Hi, what are you doing, guys?
When John makes a video, he has 5 responses to his videos. It's one of each of us. Okay, go ahead, John. For real, go ahead. Go ahead, wrap it up. Hands are here. My hands are here.
Thank you very much for tuning in into the Mardox live chat today. We're normally here at 3 p.m. Eastern every evening. We're going to try anyway. And
Try, guys.
stop on by next time. And yeah. And yeah. Okay. Make
Please
sure.
like, subscribe.
Yes. Make sure you do 3 very important things when you watch this video. You like, you subscribe, and you comment. Very important. 3 things. 3 things. Nelson used to give away stuff, but he got cheap. So
I gave away a whole month membership last show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren got it.
Check my account
Really?
again.
Yeah, but you were supposed to be there yesterday on Friday.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
doing
I was asleep, man. I was asleep.
Yeah, I'm not giving away cups.
Let me
I'm still waiting for my
Now
cup.
it's going to be T-shirts, right?
I thought we gave away her cup already.
Huh?
I thought you ran.
I don't like you people.
No, I got to do them today.
I thought you raffled it off yesterday when we were all.
I
weren't
really
here
don't like
yesterday.
you people.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Tomorrow is the 1st of August.
Last Thursday we gave
Yeah.
away
Very good,
$100.
Raven.
Last Thursday we gave away $100 to anybody who showed up.
Yeah.
I show up.
You weren't not last Thursday.
He did. I actually got
I
it.
showed up. I think.
No, you didn't.
Did I?
Just me and him, and that was it. He sent me.
Oh wait, that was probably when I was on a trip.
It was just
Maybe.
me and Josh on Thursday.
Yeah, he sent
Okay,
me.
then I was on the trip.
Yep.
I was there in spirit. Where's my money?
Yeah, I was here in spirit. That counts.
Yeah, no,
There
he
you go.
sent me $170. It was worth showing up sometimes. See how
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, 100 Canadian. I had to send you 170 US to equal it out.
Oh, it was that Canadian Monopoly money.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's
Okay.
it.
It's probably like 200 Canadian just to get to 170.
That's it.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, I gotta get going. Josh gotta go.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. 3
Have a
o'clock
good day.
Eastern
God bless
Standard Time.
everyone.
Take care, folks.